Welcome to a brief introduction of the DRO Go iPhone app by DZIV LLC. And quick tour here. We have 5 tabs. The first tab, as you can see, is the Setup tab for setting the origin and diameter of the end mill that you intend to be using. There's several options for where you want to set your origin, but to keep things simple for this demo, we'll select the bottom left-hand corner. So if you were setting up your part, you would use your indicator and touch off the edges and then center on the corner. You can enter your end mill diameter, and just for grins, we'll enter a diameter of 1, makes the math easy. And then you have 4 tabs that are set up for different machining operations and dimension layout. The first tab is an internal machining operation, and each of the dimensions is measured from the corner where you set the origin, and they are absolute dimensions. So we'll change this to a nice even number. How about 2? And we'll change this one to an 8. And so to have this edge at 2 inches from the bottom left hand corner, the final pass with your cutter would be at 2.5 on your DRO. Similarly, the right hand edge, if you wanted 8 inches from the left hand corner, then the final pass would be 7.5 inches on your DRO Go. Same thing for the vertical. These are also measured from the edge where you selected your origin, and just enter in your dimensions, and out pops the final pass, center line of your cutter. The next tab is similar to the first tab in that all the dimensions come from the corner of the part. But as you can see, this is an external machining operation rather than an internal. So let me throw in a couple dimensions here, and make that 8. So to have a final part dimension that's 2 inches from the bottom, the final pass would be 1.5 inches. Similarly, if the top edge where you were machining you wanted 8 inches, the final pass would be 8.5 inches. The next 2 are similar, and the difference is that the first dimension is shown from the edge of the part. The second dimension is, in this case, the width of the pocket. So I'll throw in a couple easy numbers here, 2 and 6. So just like before, if this inside surface needs to be 2 inches from the bottom left-hand corner, the final pass is 2.5 inches on your DRO. And with a width of 6, this final dimension is actually the same as the previous example. It'll end up 8 inches from the corner of your part, but if your dimensions are laid out where this is a 6-inch width, then the final pass is 7.5 inches. Same thing for the vertical dimensions. The last tab is the same, where you have relative dimensions, the first dimension coming from the edge of your part, second being a width, except it's an external machining operation. And if we go back and select a different origin, you can see that the dimensions show up and match the origin. So it's first dimension from the edge of the part, or your origin, and the second dimension being the width. So let me throw in a couple numbers here just to show. So since we've started at the top hand corner, the final pass is actually a minus 1.5 inches, and the bottom final pass is minus 8.5 inches on your digital readout. So I hope you find DRO Go very handy. If you do, please tell your friends. Thank you, and have a great day.